What do you think? Now that you can see all of these, which ones are you going to collect? Tell me. I'm excited. I've told you. Ironjawz, Flesh Eater Courts, maybe Legions of Nagash, seeing how they play. Hello everybody, Glass Half Dead here, and I will confess, after the rules leaked, I was concerned. I was like, I was really excited. The build-up of, oh, what is Warcry actually? Like, how does it play? Was very exciting. Then we got the rules, and those were super exciting to read through. But then we still have 2 weeks till the game comes out, and all Warhammer community is going to do is leak us the rules. I thought, okay, well, I don't really have any more content. I'll go back to Kill Team. But boom! We have arguably, after the rules, the second most important thing for Kill Team. Warcry, sorry. That's going to happen a lot. They have released a new website. It's ageofsigmar.com/Warcry. This is a good sign. This is a good sign. You may have noticed that Games Workshop, when they release a new game and they actually give a shit about it, they make a website specifically for it. They did it with Apocalypse, Blackstone Fortress, etc. So this is a good sign because it implies that they're going to continue doing this. I hate to be, defeatist, but they did not do it for Kill Team. Or maybe they did. Yeah, they probably did. Anyway, yeah, they did. I remember now. Let's move on. So, this is all cool. Go along. Check out the How to Play with Becca Scott. She's lovely. But we have the exciting stuff. Now, when you get here, these are the warbands. You click on them. You can see everything that is there. Quick note. So we have here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 models. We already know from the leaks that I think you get 9 models. Or at least you get 9 War Scroll cards, fighter cards. So presumably they are, with the Iron Legionary here, you can get multiple different Iron Legionaries. I don't know. Don't know how it's working. I'm just saying that the models you see here are not all the models, I believe. Cool. They are cool. I'm just going to say it right now. Corvus Cabal and Splintered Fang are the two I'm most interested in. Cypher Lords, but I have to do a head swap because they literally just have a fan on the top of their heads. That's bizarre. I don't like that at all. The Unmade do nothing for me at all. Iron Golem and Untamed Beasts, I'm kind of neutral on. Don't know. Anyway, moving along. This is the good stuff. Yes. Okay. My voice is really top tier today. Okay, so I believe that this is the second most important thing because a lot of people are going to be coming from Age of Sigmar, which I don't know if you know this, guys, but it is actually a popular game. And they are going to be looking at Warcry, much like people from 40k were looking at Kill Team, and they're going to say, do I want to play this? Yes or no? What faction do I play in Age of Sigmar? Okay, let's have a look at what I can do in Warcry. And I personally have been holding off because obviously I'm really excited for Warcry. Otherwise I wouldn't be doing these videos. But now I can buy models and actually build stuff before the game releases. Obviously I don't know how any of these are going to play, but I know the models I would need to buy. Let's take a look. So, Stormcast Eternals are all Vanguards. So we get the Vanguard Raptor with Long Strike Crossbow, Vanguard Raptor with Hurricane Crossbow, Vanguard Hunter, Gryph-hound, Aetherwing. Okay, so this is obviously very strange. Okay, right. Thematically, it makes perfect sense, doesn't it? Because Stormcast Eternals, their Vanguards are the guys that would be ranging out ahead of the armies and doing the hunting. But the Stormcast just teleport in Terminator style. So actually, even a regular Hammerer, Thunderer dude would just be able to go anywhere? I don't know, maybe the all points stops them from doing that, but I had actually assumed that actually the all points stopped them from doing it just because of the sheer amount of chaos, and so anybody that did it would be killed. Not that they couldn't physically do it. Anyway, Vanguard does make sense because they would be ranging. Cool, cool. So the weird thing here is that, like, guys, I assume that you have followed Age of Sigmar at least as much as I have, because I haven't been that into it. But I've read a few books, but Age of Sigmar, Stormcast Eternals, they use hammers. Warhammer, hammers. They have made Stormcast Eternals the ranged faction. That's bizarre. I'm super confused. They're going to be a ranged, heavy armor faction. So obviously they're going to be really slow. That's fine. Well, but the Gryph-hound and Aetherwing are going to be fast. It'll be very interesting to see how they are balanced. I suspect the actual Stormcast are going to be super expensive, but then the Gryph-hound and Aetherwing will be a bit cheaper. Oh, one quick point to note. If you click the order now, which you can do, we go over there. The Stormcast Eternals one is broken. There you go. Daughters of Cain. So they have 6 units. However, you'd only need 3 kits here. So the Kinnerai Lifetaker, the Kinnerai Heartrender from the same kit. The Bloodstalker, the Blood Sister, same kit. And the Witch Elf, Sister of Slaughter, same kit. I don't know too much about these guys. I can't really speak to them. I know that they're a super powerful army in Age of Sigmar. Have been for quite a long time, to the point that I think people got bored of playing them, so stopped playing them because they were that good. I believe in Age of Sigmar they have some sort of like invuln, like the whole army-wide invuln. Be very interested to see how that durability, survivability transfers over to Warcry. Also, don't quote me on that. Maybe they don't. I don't play enough Age of Sigmar. Okay, these are the Idoneth Deepkin, the watery elves, if you will. You've got the Namarti Thrall, your standard hitty guys, your Namarti Reaver, Morsar Guard, Ishleyan Guard. I don't know what the difference is here. Yeah, I've got no clue. So the only minor thing here is that with all of these people, actually, they are giving us multiple. So, okay, for example, the Namarti Thrall can have multiple weapon equipping options. So whether they're gonna, in their booster pack, give us just you can use a Namarti Thrall, it has this stat, or if it's going to give us, you can take a Namarti Thrall, you can equip it with this sword or this axe or this halberd, whatever's actually in the box. They're not going to give us new options, obviously, but it'll be interesting to see. I suspect they will. I suspect that's how they're going to flesh out the factions. Out of those 3, I will say Stormcast Eternals are the one that interests me the most. Daughters of Cain don't do it for me. I don't really know why. Very strange considering I just bought a pin-up miniature, isn't it? Idoneth Deepkin, I do like them, and who wouldn't want to use Ely Boys? But I don't know. Not for me. Don't know. Okay, then we go to Death. The Night Haunt, the Chain Rasp, the Grimghast Reaper, the Spirit Host, and the Glaive Wraith Stalker. The only thing I know about Night Haunt, and shout out to whoever said it in my comments in the last video, all Night Haunt models have fly. So that's interesting. So one of the things I've taken away from the rules is that I believe kind of clambering up and down ruins and walls and platforms and stairs and dangerous terrain and all that stuff is a big part of Warcry. That's the impression I've been given, especially in the podcast interview they did with one of the the designers, the miniature designers. He specifically mentioned that the Splintered Fang were the best, or maybe it was the Corvus Cabal, one of the two, was the best at moving around quickly. They weren't the fastest warband, but they were the best at climbing. So for that to be a thing to note at all, you'd have to assume it's relevant in some way. So having an entire faction that just removes that aspect of the game seems contentious, maybe? Don't know. Anyway, that's the Night Haunt. Legions of Nagash. Now, this is one of the factions that interests me. Both Legions of Nagash and the Fleshy Boys that we're about to get to are both people I might get into. However, I had to know what units they would be able to take, because we'll get to it in a sec. So, Legion of Nagash, Necro, Graveguard, Skeleton Warrior. Graveguard and Skeleton Warrior are from the same kit. Necromancer's a hero. I'll be really interested to see if there is some sort of recursion mechanic for these guys. You know, the Necromancer just resin skeletons left and right. Don't know. With these guys, I'm going to officially say I will wait until I see rules for them. I'm not going to pre-purchase and start painting up any guys. Which, that might sound like basic common sense to you, but honestly, for me, that's amazing. Okay, Flesh Eater Course. I'm going to be honest, I had really hoped that these guys were going to get a vampire. Because honestly, I just wanted a vampire leader to run around, suck some blood, and, like, the rest could be whatever. Instead, we've got a Crypt Flare. Now, interestingly, they specifically give us a Crypt Flare and not any of the other iterations. If we go to the order now for the Crypt Flare... Oh, they give us this. So, this obviously makes sense as a purchase, because you get these guys, Crypt Ghouls, and I'm going to guess Crypt Ghouls are also Crypt Horrors. Don't quote me on that, though. So you get everything you need right here, plus a dragon, because why not? But they specifically give us, sorry, I was saying Crypt Flayers instead of Crypt Horrors and Infernal Courtiers, Haunter Courtiers. It's just an interesting choice that they haven't given us too many options with that faction, when there were a lot of different possibilities from the same modeling kit. I might buy these guys, yeah, I'll be honest. I might buy these guys. It's my bad. Then Destruction. Gloomspite Gits don't do it for me. However, Squigs are cool. Definitely going to be interested to see how they handle. So you're going to have these guys as mounted, stabber shooter, squig herder. Somebody pointed out it's weird that the Gloomspite Gits don't get fanatics, and I agree, that's very strange. They should have had them. I don't know how they'd have done rules for them, but it would be cool, very flavorful to have a fanatic in there. Then we get Ironjawz. Now, Brute and Arboy, this seems like slim pickings. However, I believe the Brutes have an option of like 5 different weapons. It's like a double axe, a big sword, yeah, there's a lot of options with the Brutes. And equally, the Ardboys get multiple options as well. However, just looking at this right here, okay, so Ironjawz was the faction I was considering purchasing, because I think orcs in heavy armor look awesome. However, based off of this, I'm gonna wait just to see. Let's go to the next one, the final one. Savage orcs, the Bone Splitters. Now, this is an interesting one because these 4 options are all from the same kit, which is just because the Savage Orcs just have a single kit available to them, which are the Savage Orc Boys, Savage Orcs. And you could create the Moor Boys, the Savage Orcs, the Savage Orc Arrow Boys, and the Savage Big Stabber, all from the one kit. Now, let's get to the final thought that I had. We don't really know how this is all going to be handled. So let's go back to the Ironjawz here. even though this tells me that I need Ardboys and Brutes to make an Ironjawz list, I don't know what I might possibly want to take. I assume that much like they do with the Legionnaires, as we've seen. Okay, much like we see with the Untamed Beasts, but we have seen with the Iron Golem as well. You see, we get this, the Prey Taker with Fanged Axe and Prey Taker with Sawtooth Blade. These are essentially the same unit. This would be like having two Ardboys or two Brutes, but you will give them a different fighter card because obviously they have different weapons. So this makes perfect sense. However, when it comes to the Iron Golem, we know that the Iron Legionnaires can be equipped with, I think, 3 different weapons. So they can have a shield, they can have double hammers, double flails, something like that. But they haven't listed it here. But they have listed it here. And they have listed it here. You see we've got Cabalist with Familiar, Cabalist with Spear, and then just Cabalist. They have listed it here. They have listed it here. And they have listed it here. So I'm just really confused. Why didn't they list it for the Iron Golem? And, further to the point, why haven't they listed it for the rest of these factions? So we go to Stormcast Eternals. Vanguard Raptor. Vanguard Raptor. Different options. They've only done it for them, I believe. Everybody else just has to deal with it. Chain Mask, yeah. So for some reason they listed it with the Stormcast Eternals and all of these apart from Iron Golem. But we have the confirmation that Iron Golem definitely has the same ability to take a unit with a name, a title, Iron Legionary, and give it different weapon options. But they haven't put it here, but they have put it in everything else. So that is my concern when it comes to... I'm rambling a bit, aren't I? That is my concern when it comes to these core factions here. In that, they wouldn't just give us 2 options, would they? They wouldn't just give us Brute and Ardboy, and it doesn't matter what you've equipped them with. They just are a Brute and an Ardboy. That would be nuts. Also, we have the question that all of these are going to have, which is... are the leader unit, the sergeant unit, if you go to 40k there, where space we get to sergeant, the sergeant unit, is that going to be a separate thing? What about the banner bearer and the musician? Because almost all of these are going to have that as an option. Certainly the Savage Oryx will, the Ironjawz will. I'm actually not too sure about the others. I'm going to be entirely honest with you. But yeah, so I'm very, very happy to see the factions and get a very rough idea of what might be worth picking up. But I don't know how to build them. I have an Ironjawz start collecting box. That means I have 10 Ardboys ready to be built. But I was really excited this morning to go and build them. But now I can't. Because I don't know what I'm going to have to build. Which is fine. I can wait 2 weeks. I can go out and buy Flesh Eater Court starting and build these. I'm excited. I'm really excited. I've read more of the rules. I think I could probably sit down and play a game of Warcry at this point. I'm really excited to see what happens. For those of you that don't know, on Saturday, your local kind of larger third-party stores and Games Workshop stores will be doing a hands-on with the Warcry box set. So if you're near a Games Workshop store, go check it out. You will be able to, see the miniatures out there, probably painted up, maybe not, who knows. You'll, flick through the rulebook, look at all of the data, they're not data sheets, fighter cards, see the whole entire core set. They only have the core set, so though they don't have any of the faction booster cards yet. But there you go. Anyway, this has been my attempt at doing a one-shot, no editing cut of... Oh, wait, there's more. Oh, sorry, guys. Ravaged Lands. Oh, wait, what are these? No, we've seen those. So we have some more ravaged lands. Exciting. So we already knew about the corpse rack mausoleum. Cool. Let's see what happens when we click it. Okay. That's just a close-up of the image. That's fine. And a little bit of fluff text there. So yeah, we all know what that is. We've seen this already. That's cool. Then we get the Shattered Storm Vault. So obviously, recently Age of Sigmar was given a new terrain kit, which is pretty cool looking. I'm going to be honest. I suspect this kit is going to be one of the medium or larger bits. Actually, I've seen the size of the box for the larger bit of terrain, so this will probably be a medium size, plus maybe the smaller scatter ruins. I'd assume. I'd assume. And then the ruin city. So um, these are just the old Azerite ruins. This is definitely the one I am least interested in. This one I'll pick up, definitely. I will also pick all of them up because Kill Team Battle Boards, am I right? So this one is going to be our very first snow-themed battle board. That's exciting. We don't know what the... Oh, so this is, now that I'm looking at it properly, actually, if we see these guys are stood on the board looks like how the ruins look. That's pretty cool. I like that. So you are actually inside the Storm Vault. Ooh, that's quite fun. See, I was thinking of actually giving all of my guys a snowy base because it's nice and easy to do, looks pretty nice, and it would fit perfectly with this. But this, mmm, yes. So this is problematic for me, I'm going to be honest, as this has instantly taken my eye. Damn. Damn it all, guys, damn it all. This one does nothing for me, so we're safe there. Anyway, so those are the 3 ravaged lands that we have confirmed. You know, they do put this little teaser here, ancient ruins and more. Ooh, what could the more be? So these are just like the first 3. Obviously, there's no guarantee we're ever going to get more, but there is the implication. Because of the implication. Anyway, this has been Glass Half Dead. Super excited for Warcry. Primarily excited to see that the other factions, what units they're going to get. Hopefully this will mean some of you guys out there who are into Warcry because of the same reason as I am and you're not Age of Sigmar people already, you can maybe pick up some models, get things going straight away. Why am I shilling for Games Workshop? They don't pay me or give me anything. I just like it, okay? I'm really excited. That's all. If my excitement doesn't come across, it's because I'm emotionally stunted. Anyway, Glass Half Dead. Hope you've had a great day. What do you think? Now that you can see all of these, which ones are you going to collect? Tell me. I'm excited. I've told you. Ironjawz, Flesh Eater Courts, maybe Legions of Nagash, seeing how they play. Yeah, those are my options. Those are my choices. Oh, and Corvus Cabal, Splintered Fang, maybe Cypher Lords, see how they play. Alright. This has been Glass Half Dead. Hope you've had a great day. Leave comments, likes, subscribes, all that jazz. And I've already said have a good day. So have an inquisitive day. Yeah, it's jolly good. Okay, all right. Good day, sir.